You're watching the News Hour at 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, some channels have been stating that the forensic report by the All India Institute of Medical Sciences has declared that this was a suicide and there is no scope for murder. Well, let me tell you, and let me just put out the statement that has been given by the medical board of AIIMS. This statement by Dr. Sudhir Gupta of AIIMS forensic team, and he's the head. He stated in a statement, the medical board of All India Institute of Medical Sciences has expressed very clearly and conclusively medico-legal final opinion in this case to CBI. The contents of opinion can't be shared with anyone, including the media, since the case is sub judice. We don't confirm any speculation running in media and request all media to refrain referring to AIIMS name in any news content. That is the big breaking news that's coming in. Dr. Sudhir Gupta says it is a very conclusive medico-legal final opinion that has been given by the All India Institute of Medical Sciences and their medical board. Well, what do you make of this, Shehzad Poonawalla?
Well, I think that the AIIMS report has clearly put a slap on the face of the suicide lobby. Today they must answer when the AIIMS report itself says that the homicide angle cannot be ruled out. Something that even the CBI has said. Why was there a hurry in Mumbai to give it a suicide form in 45 minutes? Why is it today that we are getting to know that the Cooper Hospital did not put the time of death? Why is it that the Cooper Hospital conducted this post-mortem by dimming the lights? Who are the forces? Who are the baby penguins that needed to be protected, because of which the entire report was manipulated? The investigation was a cover-up instead of a clean-up. Whether it was the Riya Disha murder case or whether it is the drug nexus in Bollywood, why was there an attempt made consistently to bury the truth at every stage? And therefore today the question that needs to be answered by the likes of Sumansi Raman and his Mandali is that today will they come and apologize to this entire country for saying that Sushant Singh Rajput had committed suicide when they had little proof at their disposal? Today they should come and apologize. Why were they ruling out?
Dr. Sumansi Raman, I only have one question, and I want to ask this question, that every time we have reported on this story, we have been badgered with questions despite putting out proof. Whenever I've put out proof, I've been trolled and I've been told, oh, drug chats, she's hurting the privacy of people. Oh, she's saying this, now WhatsApp and Zuckerberg and Navika are in tandem, accessing people's WhatsApp. I want to ask you, everything that is said with proof is questioned, but you never question the fact that without evidence, without investigation, when the suicide theory was put out, why did you never question that?
It is standard practice to prima facie give an opinion. Now that is to be confirmed by the post-mortem findings and the other evidence
for the Home Minister of Maharashtra.
Invariably, if you go into any such unnatural death case, the police and all
Home Minister gives statement on every case.
Let nobody believe me. Go and
Sumansi Raman, do you think we are fools?
Hundreds of cases reported.
Mr. Sumansi Raman, do you think we are all Rahul Gandhi's level of same of Rahul Gandhi IQ?
Looks like suicide. But
does Home Minister give in every case statement that this is suicide?
There is absolutely nothing wrong. In fact, it is part of the procedure for the investigating officer to say.
Can you tell me any other case where Home Minister gave daily briefing?
Dr. Sumansi Raman, would you have been so tolerant and so broad-minded and so accommodating if some minister from a BJP government had made the similar statement?
It is, look, Navika, if somebody has said this is the final verdict, it is only a suicide, that is a different issue. Prima facie, the investigating officer would have come to a conclusion.
He said CBI
Dr. Sumansi Raman, it wasn't prima facie. They said it's a suicide. He was bipolar. He had mental anxiety and depression, and this is 100% a case of suicide. They didn't even investigate it, sir.
Overwhelming evidence has come out to support the suicide part. there is only circumstantial and
Mr. Raman, today the
speculative
question is
evidence
why
and
did the
Overwhelming.
Hospital-
Well, Shehzad
Why
Poonawalla,
under whose pressure the super hospital
overwhelming
gave this
evidence
report?
for suicide. Yet no time of the death in the post-mortem report. Yet CBI
Look at
says
this man.
all options are open. We haven't ruled out anybody from the realm of suspicion, but overwhelming evidence. ये क्या है?
it is not a
If they
suicide.
had overwhelming evidence, what were they doing for 65 days? Doing an inquest. 1 second, Mr. Raman. Now I will take you down like nobody has taken you down before. If you
Well,
had overwhelming evidence,
ladies
that
and
was a suicide,
gentlemen,
what
massive
the hell was
development
Mumbai
in
police
the
doing for 65
probe.
days? It was
Anybody
a
who is
suicide.
precluding that this is a suicide. Well, as of now, the CBI has got the report of the Medical Board of All India Institute of Medical Sciences, and this report is conclusive, has made a medico-legal case and given it to the CBI, and they are not saying anything more. And the CBI in its statement had clearly said that they haven't come to a conclusion and nobody is out of the suspicion or of the ambit of the investigation. Why then are some people again in the suicide lobby jumping to conclude this case as a suicide case? That's the question. As we continue to fight for justice for Sushant Singh Rajput, we continue to follow this till the end. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me on the News Hour tonight. I'll see you same time, same place tomorrow, once again on News Hour at 9.